Hey folks, welcome back to the Toronto Marlies Insider. We've missed the past couple of weeks due to illness, and in case you can't tell, I'm still not quite over it. But don't worry, we'll give you a quick update to ensure you're up to date on all things Marlies. Firstly, let's take a look at the results since our last win against the Wolfpack on December 17th. We beat the Bruins 7-3 to extend our winning streak to 5, which is great considering we just had a big losing streak before it. But it all went downhill fairly quickly after that, so I'm going to rattle through these results real quick. We had 4 games left in December, and unfortunately, we lost them all. On the 22nd, we lost 4-3 at Belleville, and then we lost to them in the Boxing Day Classic at the Scotiabank Arena 4-2. The following day, we lost 3-2 in Cleveland against the Monsters, before rounding out the year with a 3-2 overtime loss to the Senators back at the Colosseum. January hasn't gone much better. With 3 games played so far, we've lost all 3. On the 3rd, we lost 2-1 to the Monsters. Then we lost back-to-back home games against the Crunch, 6-3 and then a 4-3 overtime loss. That's 7 losses in a row and means the Marlies have now lost 13 of their last 18 games. There's not too much that we can pinpoint as the actual reasoning. We scored 2 or more goals in all bar one of those 7 games and only lost 2 games by more than a single goal. So we're not being completely blown out of water, thankfully, but we do need to ramp up the offense in a big way. Here are a few of the main updates from the time we were away. Alex Steeves equalled and then broke the franchise point streak record. With 2 assists in the victory over the Bruins, he set the record at 14 games. Ty Voigt made his AHL debut in that same game but left after just 6 minutes, having gone into the board fairly awkwardly. He did have surgery on his shoulder in December and isn't expected back until September. Bobby McMahon, Nick Robertson, Simon Benoit, William Lagesson and Pontus Holmberg all continued their stretch with the Leafs, with Bobby looking like the most likely to drop back down to the Marlies soon. With an injury to former Marlies goaltender Joseph Wall, Martin Jones was called up by the Leafs and has been in outstanding form. The Leafs waived Ilya Samsonov, which has meant that Dennis Hildeby has been called up to the big club. In response to this, the Marlies called up Luke Kavelin from the Growlers, who has played in 2 games for the club so far. He made his debut in the Boxing Day Classic and then played against the Crunch on January 7th. Both games were losses. Samsonov did skate with the Marlies this week, actually today, but it's still unclear if he will ever suit up for the team or not. Kiefer Bellows is coming to the end of his PTO with 1 game remaining. He currently leads the team with 14 goals and has 23 points in just 24 games. And to be honest, we are expecting him to be offered a contract with the Marlies in the upcoming days. Maybe not a 2-way deal with the Leafs, but at least an AHL contract with the Marlies. And that's you all caught up with everything Marlies. Make sure you come back and check out our coverage of our next home game against the Belleville Senators on Friday. As always, we hope to see you at the Colosseum, but if not, we'll catch you in the next one.